Yay! That's awesome. Welcome in, Elizabeth. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great week. Had a good weekend. It's a very busy weekend here. I'm still recuperating from this weekend. The schools are out tomorrow for the election. It's too bad, us adults don't get time off tomorrow for the election. Um, I could, I could, but at least I'll still get a little extra sleep in the morning. I don't have to hop up and get the kiddo off to school. I can sleep in for a few minutes and gives me an extra hour in the morning before I gotta get to work. So I will take it when I where I can get it. So, but welcome in. Yep, they're off tomorrow too. Yeah, yep. So, anyway, it'll be interesting. um, oh yeah, awesome. These two, yeah, these are pretty cool. These are from my collection. I went through and trying to kind of weed through some things, and so I pulled out a few things from my collection, and so those are up there, plus a few more things, and so anyway, so we've got some fun different things. Not everything came in like it was supposed to, but that's okay. Hopefully, some things will be here by this weekend. I've got some really cool things coming in. Um, there's one necklace in there that I think is a one necklace I'm expecting, and it's an amazing piece if it is what I think it is. So I'm like chomping at the bits for it to get here, so I can look at it and test it and research it. Which reminds me, I need some new Sterling tester. But anyway, oh my lanta. It's Monday. Hey Tammy, welcome in. So welcome in everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Happy Monday. It is definitely a Monday. But it is the first of the month. It is November. I cannot believe it's November. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a great Halloween. And great first part of the month. It was incredibly busy. I'm still recuperating. Yes, and the time change, and I feel like it should be so much later now than what it is. But that's okay. So, yeah, now I'm gonna start yawning. But all right, so let's see here. Let me see. I need to put my information in the chats. So let's do that. So to register, I know, right? Oh my goodness. So for anybody new to the channel, anybody coming in that is not registered with me before, my email and the information I need to register is pinned to the top of the chat. Please email me your information. So it's Monday. Hey Deborah, welcome in. Um, oh, did you? You missed that memo, huh? um, let's see here. It is Monday, so after the show tonight, I will invoice. I'll either invoice tonight or in the morning. Just depends on where I'm at. Dishes are already done. Everything's cleaned up, so I may try to send them out tonight. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning. But anyway, I'll send out invoices tonight or in the morning. And then if you do have a package with me from this past Friday or weekend, then I will combine shipping and there will not be an additional shipping charge. Um, that being said, after tonight, I'm back to my normal schedule Saturday at 2 p.m. and then Monday at 9 p.m. I am going to go through and start working on changing my little banners and everything, but so my normal times are going to be, hey, Lady A, welcome in. Yay, I'm so glad that you were able to make it, so welcome in. Um, so my normal times are going to be Saturday at 2 p.m., Eastern, and then Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Those seem to, I think, kind of work pretty well. Um, and then that way I can still combine shipping if you guys purchase both days. So I think I think that's a good time frame. So that's what we're gonna go with. So I'm gonna get all that stuff updated. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I will invoice through PayPal, but I can also send a request through Venmo or Cash App. However, whatever works for you guys. When I use PayPal, I ship through PayPal, but I can also ship through Pirate Ship. So, whatever works. I do ship worldwide. Shipping to, I'm just going to say I just ship worldwide. I'll ship USPS. There are going to be some countries that I'm going to require priority international shipping. But anyway, it is what it is. I know, right? Long time no see. Christy's show was awesome. So, definitely shout out to Christy and Jody and Colette. Definitely check them out. Jason and Adrian, and definitely check out their channels too. So Jody has a show Friday. Jody at Jody's Jewels. She has a show this coming Friday. Jason, of course, has his sale tomorrow at Bully Run. And I think those are at 7 p.m. So definitely check everyone out. Yeah, and if you guys have channels, please share your channels. Don't forget to check out Elizabeth at The More Intuitive Me. She does some incredible tarot readings, and so does Desiree too. And what is it? I think it's on Desiree's channel, and then also Burning Waters. But you guys, please feel free to share channels. So if anybody else has a channel, please feel free to share your channel. Did you really? Hot dog! Congratulations, Elizabeth. That is awesome. But your channel is so amazing. So oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's incredible. So yay! I wish I had some kind of like blowy horn or something. But woo! I'll give you that. So congratulations. That's amazing. So I'm still working on getting subs. So please feel free to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. But we'll get there. We will get there. So thank y'all so much for being here. So what do I have today? All right. So we've got some Rosemary G. Hey Jen B, welcome in. And I was just sitting down to watch. I need to go back and finish watching your video. I just sat down to watch it, and then the kiddo needed something, and then I had to run off and do a couple of things real quickly. But please share your channel, Jen. Incredible. You do some incredible work. So please share your channel. But here's a few new things that I've got up for today. Really beautiful copper torque. Some rings. These rings, I think these are size 9. These were from mine. But anywhere from 9 to 10. Let's see. This one, the Roman glass, is size 10. And then this one is right at 9.5. The turquoise, spiny oyster, and copper. This one is 9.5. I know, I do too, Deborah. I probably would. But yes, please do share your channel, Jim. And actually, let me make you. Let's just do this little number. Alright, so next time you post, you'll be blue, Jen. And please feel free to share your channel. But yeah, no, I'd love to learn silversmithing. But see, they know us, Lady A. I'm surprised they let me cook sometimes. No, I can't say that. I can cook. Now, I can cook. But yeah, I would, I don't know about silversmithing. Oh, my Lanta. So, and then we got some Rosemary G. We've got rosemary, a little bit of Rosemary G, not a lot. Um, but do have some DTR, J King DTR, all kinds of pretty stuff. So, um, I was just gonna start out with. Uh-oh. And just FYI, let me go ahead and give this disclaimer too. Apparently, the Cowboys are playing tonight. So my husband is an avid Cowboys fan. So if you hear screaming and yelling in the background, I promise everything's okay. It's just that, the husband's watching the game, so um, that can get quite loud. So, hey Sandra, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so I'm going to start off with some different little brooches. And these are just some fun little brooches if there's any interest, just to get things started off. Um, so first up, we've got this cute little frog. He's really adorable. Sort of gold tone. And then blue enamel, and then like the little green enamel. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if it's gonna be woohoo or you may hear some cussing, and I apologize for that. Um, let's just hope it's all good woohoos. But anyway, there's where the maker's mark. This is Jerry's. So cute little frog, working order, blue enamel, and the little green little enamel eyes. I know. She sure does, Deb. So cute little frog. If there's any interest on this one, and let's get this one. Let me make sure I'm in chat. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 5. If there is any interest on this little guy. Cute little frog. Cute little brooch. Working order. There's the little thing. So just starting off with some smalls. So there's that little guy. Really, really cute. Alright, so who else do we have in this? And we got a fishy. This is a Liz Claiborne fish. Gold tone and enamel. These also, besides brooches, they make really great little pendants. So again, working order. And this one is signed Liz Claiborne. Really, really sweet if there's any interest in this one. So this sort of has like an ombre. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, I wanted to start off with a few little critters first, and then I'll do some bigger brooches, and then we'll get into everything else. Um, so this is a cute little guy. So this one I'm also just going to do a starting bid at 5. If there's any interest in the Liz Claiborne fish. He's really pretty though, and the colors are really pretty. And I love the orange eye and the orange fins because they really pop against the green, yellow to green to black enamel. I just think he's sweet. And this would be a cute little pendant if there's any interest on that guy. So, awesome. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra is in at 5. Sweet little fishy. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 6 or above. But if not, we will count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. All right. Congratulations. Thank you. He's a sweet little guy. They're really pretty colors. Really, really pretty colors. Alright, let me see here. I need a box. Let's see what we'll use this one. Alright, awesome, awesome. Alright, so who else do I have in my little bag? So this is a fun JJ brooch. This one is marked JJ. Now the pin is bent a little bit. The pin's seen a little bit better days, but it is in working order. So it still works perfectly. Thank you so much, Tammy, for catching channels. And then there you've got the JJ and the pin. And there's our I call them Budweiser frogs. They look like Budweiser frogs. But anyway, frogs on a log. Really cute. I love this. I just think this is fun. It does work, and you probably could straighten the pin out. I could probably straighten it out a little bit better. But anyway, he's a fun little brooch. If there's any interest on this one, and this one's also starting bid at 5. I know frogs on. I still see when I see this, I still see that Bud Wiser. I still see that commercial from way back when. Um, but really cute frogs. If there's any interest on this one, and let's see what else we got in this bag. Then we've got a really sparkly elephant. And the elephant, I don't think that that's a maker's mark. I think that's just the back. I think this is a little bit newer. But anyway, it's a working order. Here's this one. I know. that's been a while. Is that what, 90s maybe? So beautiful elephant brooch, working order, silver tone. Um, it looks like all the rhinestones are intact. I don't think the eye was meant to be a rhinestone. It looks like it's just molded in with the rest of the elephant's mouth. So I think that's just part of the mold. But then you've got all these pretty little shiny things. So, oh well, there you go. Trunk up for good luck. Awesome. Touchdown, Cowboys, Beth. Yay! Well, that's good. That's a good thing. All right, so starting bid on this guy is going to be 5. If there's any interest on the elephant, for good luck. So trunk up for good luck. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Tail down for good luck too. You don't want to follow an elephant with the tail up. Sorry. All right. Awesome, Sandra. Thank you. Sandra is in at 5. Really pretty little guy. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 6 or above. And if not, we will count this pretty one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. I love the sparkles. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Congratulations. I love the sparkles on that one. It's a fun little guy. Rhinestone elephant. Alright. Just a couple more in this bag. Then I'm going to do a couple Christmas ones. I did find my little bag of... I don't have a whole lot of Christmas ones out yet. I haven't even really thought about going through and doing all of my Christmas stuff yet. And I guess I need to because we are in November. Time just really snuck up. Now this is a really cute little piece, and it is marked, and I don't know that I can read who the maker's mark is on this one. Let me see. Get up my little loop here. This is a really pretty toucan. Okay, so this is a Roman brooch. And... oh, okay. Alright. Oh, I know how that goes. We'll be here. Alright, so this is a really pretty toucan. So... I mean, I'm telling you. Yep. Yeah, I can't believe it's November. Sweet little guy. So, alright, so this one, alright, so working order. It is marked. I don't know if you can see it. Hey, Deborah, welcome in. So right down there is where it's marked, and it's marked Roman. This is a really sweet little toucan. Working order. Here is this. I know, I can't believe it's flying by. And then you've got the beautiful rhinestones and then the enamel. So great little toucan. If there's any interest on this one, I'm still going to do this one at 5. It is marked Roman, so it's probably the value is probably up there a little bit more, but that's okay. We're going to still stick with 5. Um, really sweet little toucan. Beautiful. I know toucan sand. Really pretty rhinestones, and I love the green. And green, hey, I mean, of course, I don't look at a toucan and think Christmas, but it is green, so it'll go with Christmas. Not that I look at a toucan and think Christmas. I look at a toucan and think paradise. But the green is really pretty. Yeah, I agree. I love green and gold together anyway. Okay, so he's there. If there's any interest on that one. And then we got a cute little puppy dog. Now he is not marked, but he's just as cute as he can be. I don't know if you call this like a little Scottish Terrier or Schnauzer, but he is in working order. Um, there you go. That's it. It could be a paradise or tropical Christmas tree. Um, so one of my daughter's favorite Christmas books um, is it Sam the cat? It is actually Sam. Sam the cat, and he's doing the what is it, 12 days of Christmas and going to the beach. But anyway, here's a little doggy. The back, you saw the back. It is in working order, and then you've got like the little black enamel with the gold outline, and then you've got green rhinestone eyes. There you go. He is so sweet. This is absolutely precious little guy. Oh, that's cool. That's a macaw. They are really smart birds. But I had an aunt once that had a whole bunch of birds. Well, she had a whole bunch of animals anyway, and they're a lot to keep up. My daughter has always wanted a bird, and I can't do it because it's just so much cleanup. Um, I know we'd be the ones doing it. Well, I got enough on my plate and then to clean up after birds. But they are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. So $5 on this little guy. Starting bid if there's any interest on him. There's the back. But just sweet little puppy. And these make fun little. This is Tammy's idea, so I'm not taking credit for this. But brooches are really fun to put on packages too. So like when you're putting packages together and putting in a bow, they're really fun to put. Brooches are fun to put on top of packages too with bows. So just an idea for anybody um, that may be interested in that. So then the last little one that I've got in this bag, again, working order. There's the little pin. Yeah, they do. And especially like I like to use bows. Um, like get some bow brooches and do that too with packages. But here's this one. This one's a little bowling one if anyone's interested, and this one's also starting bid at 5. If there's any interest in this one. This one does have some rhinestones. So this one's got a little bit of glitz in it. If you know anybody that enjoys bowling. Um, there you go, a bowling pin. Yeah, that's it. That's right, Elizabeth. That's cute. Great little pun there. All right. So thank you guys for looking at those. And let me show the little Christmas ones. I know, right? Um, I actually just met one. Went to an estate sale. Oh, okay. Hey, all right, Deborah. I got you. All right. So I'm calling this down. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is cute. All right. Bowling pin. Bowling pin. That's awesome. All right. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's do the Christmas ones real quickly. I can understand. I can understand that. Now Skylar, she can once she gets in the swing of it, she can get it now. I'm a little bit challenged in that area. All right, so these are some fun little brooches. These are or I think this one. I put this with the Christmas ones, although I don't know that it's necessarily Christmas. Um, Now the pen does work. It's a little snug, but it does work. It is in working order. But this is a really cool saxophone bear. So he is gold tone, beautiful rhinestones, and then of course the enamel with the outfit, and a little enamel stripe in the hat. It's just sweet. He's just a really sweet little bear. I put this one with the Christmas one. I don't know if it really is a Christmas one, but I put it in with the Christmas ones. So this one is going to be. I know I love this little guy. This one is going to be. I'm going to do this one at 8. If there's any interest on this little guy. But yeah, I had him with the Christmas stuff. The others are definitely more Christmas. But sweet little guy, and I love the rhinestones. He's very glitzy. And so you can see the detail. I love the detail. And the paws actually look like bear claws. I think that's really cool. He's not signed anywhere, but he's just absolutely adorable. Okay, so he's there. Thank y'all for looking. All right, so this next one, this is the fun cat one. This one is, um, yeah, that's true. Yep, you were right. Could be one for St. Patrick's Day too. This one is signed KC. There's the back in working order. See, I can try to remember to do this, but I don't always remember. But I do check them. But anyway, here you go. So silver tone cat in a stocking with a Christmas hat and the little bell. So sweet little brooch. If there's any interest on this one, and this one is going to be a starting bid of $8. If there's any interest on this little guy, so cute little Christmas. Oh, is there somebody that comes looking for Christmas pins? Maybe Bruce and Dennis actually. I know they love Christmas. All right, so there's that little guy. If there's any interest in that one, and then another one is the Nutcracker. I love this one. Again, this one is in working order. It could be. That's Bruce and Dennis. Yep, they love Christmas. All right, so this one, this has got now. This is a nice tight, but really nice back. It's actually in really good condition. But here's my Nutcracker. So he's got just a little bit of wear in the enamel. But sweet Nutcracker, if there's any interest in this guy, are they? I did not. I probably should have looked that one up. But anyway, they're really cute. The cat with the bell is super, super cute. This little Nutcracker, got a starting bid at 10. If there's any interest in this one. This one is unmarked. But really great condition. And I just love the Nutcracker. Such a great little piece for Christmas. And again, they do make really great little present toppers. Now this one is a little bit higher price point, not much. But this one is signed. I need to clean my loop. And it's probably not going to let me focus on it because of that. I can't remember the name on this one. It's not going to. Don D-O-N Don Lynn. So Don Lynn is the signature on that. So there's the back. Again, working order. It's hard to do this through the phone. Alright, so then there we go. So this is a really cool, like, Southwestern style Noel Christmas pin. So you've got the rope, a wreath, a cactus, and then a cowgirl, a cowboy boot. Really cool. I love this. I think this is a really cool brooch. Um, yeah, I can. Yeah, let me run this one, and then I will do the cat one. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 15. I know the comps are a little bit more on this one. It is signed Don Lynn. Uh, it is really cute. It's a really, really, really cute Southwestern. I love that with the boot and then the enamel. The enamel's really pretty on these. I love the detail on that with the enamel and the gold tone. And then there's the back again. And the signature for Don Lynn. Really great condition on this one too. There is that one. Alright, so this one is the little kitty cat. So he's got the little glitter hat. And then the little jingle bell. But look how cute he is. And then you've got the little rhinestone and enamel holly down there at the bottom. And then here is the back. And so there is the pin. And there is the open KC. Okay, awesome. I see you, Elizabeth. So we're going to count you down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Awesome, awesome. He's so cute. He's so cute and so great for Christmas. All right, congratulations. Thank you, thank you. And Christmas. So congratulations. All right. So thank you guys. Thank y'all for looking at those. Just wanted to bring out a few things. Oh yeah, yeah. So does mine. Um, that's one of the things that she put on her Christmas list for this year was all things cute cats. Hello, Angelica. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So fun, fun. There you go. Perfect. That's right, Deborah. All right. So cool deal. So let me go ahead. All right. So this one's out here. If there's any interest on this one, I know I've got these others to run as well. But I'm getting ready to start wanting to use this one. So let me run the and I tell you what, let me do this first. All right, so you guys know these pins are here if there's any interest. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap these and put these up. As a matter of fact, I think we'll put that right there. All right. So I'm going to try to kind of pick up after myself as I go. So I don't have as many things to clean up when I get through with the show. If you guys know me, I'll have a pile of stuff at the end of the show. Alright, so let's run this one first. This is a beautiful torque. I got this one from Christy. The length is perfect. But this was a little bit too tight. The width is still a little bit small for my neck. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's really sweet of her. So, well, I appreciate that. It's a really beautiful torque. And like I said, the length is great. But it's just this part is a little bit too snug for me. But let me get you the drop. Now, overall, it's about an 18-inch torque. But the drop itself is right around. So it's like a 6-inch drop. So it falls great right at the very end of my neck, like right at the top of my, or right there at my collarbone. So it comes out perfect as far as the length goes. But like I said, it's a little bit, my neck is too chunky for this, or else this wouldn't be up here. So beautiful, beautiful copper, solid copper. This is how it opens, and to be able to put it on, you'll pull it just a little bit to be able to pull it on, and then you can hook it back up. It lays beautifully. That's another thing that I love about this, is because this kind of conforms to your neck, and then drops down like you're like naturally. I don't know how else to put that. But so doing that, it fits like a glove. Like it's a really great fit. Anyway, this one is going to be a starting bid at 65, which is at cost. Um, it is absolutely gorgeous. And so you can kind of see, it's beautiful, beautiful. And there's my, so it's at cost. Um, Absolutely beautiful. It is well worth it. It is such a beautiful piece. It is solid copper. And you could definitely hang something from this if you wanted to. That's what I was gonna do, was try to find a really nice big pendant, gemstone pendant or something, and hang from there. But you don't even need anything with it either, because it's such a beautiful piece. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. It is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, it lays beautifully. But all right, so that's there if there's any interest on that one. We can pass on this one. But it is there if anybody decides it would like to. I am still I am, and I decided when I was. It's a funny thing. So going through and selling some of Rosemary G's earrings, and let me see if I can find a pair real quickly to show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes she'll have like these little dangles. Like here's one of the earrings. And so you see where she's got these little, so this is a scarab and then the little dangle. And I decided I wanted some of those little dangles. So I am working on those torques. And I want those dangles. So I found somebody that did have some dangles. So I should be getting those with a few other things this week. So I am very, very excited about that. I ended up getting also some cloisonne beads that were hers. But these are a little bit more like, they're not completely flat, but they are circle and almost like I don't know how to explain it, like a pillow. But the rounds, I don't know, but you can. I'm so excited about the cloisonne beads, because I'm gonna do something neat with those too. So, I am working on those. It's just a little bit slower because I had to get some. I wanted those little dangles. It's like I gotta have those little dangles. So, all right. This next one, but after that, I can start working on them. But this weekend was kind of crazy anyway. This is a 19-inch sterling silver Navajo butterfly pendant with I guess crushed something happened with the game. Looks like maybe crushed coral or spiny oyster and crushed turquoise, and then I guess maybe a little bit of onyx, or I don't know if that's stone. I don't know if that's stone or if that's enamel. I wrote down onyx. I feel like I probably found one like this that had the onyx. This is also silver chain, sterling silver, and then you come down and you've got this really beautiful butterfly. It is marked sterling, and then it's also got the little maker's mark over here that says CJ. I don't know if you can see it, but it is marked CJ. This is a really precious little necklace. This one is 19 inches. Absolutely sweet. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 45. If there's any interest in this little guy. Beautiful, beautiful little necklace. Native American Navajo necklace marked CJ. I'm not entirely sure who CJ is. But it is a really sweet. Yeah, it is. It's really, really sweet. This one's actually from my collection. Um, it is. It's absolutely precious. I think it's really pretty, and I love the stones in that, the crushed stones. So you guys can see. So maybe crushed onyx. That does look more like crushed stone. So crushed onyx and the turquoise, and either spiny oyster or it looks a little bit more orangey than coral. Um, so all right, so that's there. Thank you guys for looking. We can pass on that one, but it really is a pretty little necklace. All right, so just real quickly, I will go ahead and open it before I get started with something else. Open it up for any requests. I do have vintage brooches too. So if there's any interest in any other brooches, I can run those. But you guys tell me what y'all want to see first. If there's any requests for anything. Because we've got Rosemary G, we've got rings, and we've got sterling. We've got J King DTR, other not spiny, but angel skin coral. I do have a gorgeous angel skin coral necklace. We got all kinds of pretty things. So, um, okay, so these are Rosemary G. Are you guys ready for Rosemary G? Do you want me to do Rosemary G? I can run some Rosemary G. All right, so let's see. Um, okay, all right. So let's run through some Rosemary G. These are both Rosemary G. So um, all right. So let's do this one first, and let me get a drop on this one. This one does not have a clasp. This one is over the head. All right. So this will be a good time to do Rosemary G, and then we'll do sterling, and J King afterwards. So this one is this one's really, really pretty. I really love this one. I started to keep this one, but I've got another one. Not like this one. I have not seen these stone combinations like this. And I get a lot of gemstone beads in. So this one is approximately 16-inch drop, so right there at 32 inches. Now this one is your black agate. And I say that because you can see some of the quartz matrix, and there's a few that have a little bit of banding. So I feel like it is black agate. Where is it? I was looking at this earlier, but anyway, all right, I guess first, it does have its Saks Fifth Avenue tag. This is Rosemary G. There's the little tag from the, I know, right? From the auction house, and you've got red jasper, sodalite, amethyst, adventurine, and I am calling black agate, because there are a few where you can see sort of a quartz matrix in it, and then there's some that you can see. Um, there's some banding like that one, and I that's what I think it is. Then again, it could also be a smoky quartz, or it could also be tourmaline. But you can kind of see right there the banding. So that's why I'm calling it black agate. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful necklace. So this is one of hers with just the beads, but we all know that is one thing that she is just phenomenal with is her choice of beads. Um, so beautiful amethyst, red jasper, sodalite, black agates, and adventurine. Like I said, I don't know that I've ever seen somebody do like a combination with these. And I love to layer this. Like I've got another one that has more carnelian in it that I with um layer with other necklaces of hers. So beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one, um, and this one is going to be a starting bid at. I'm trying to think here. How much should I? I think this is right. Starting bid at 58. If there's any interest on this one, it is absolutely beautiful. The colors are gorgeous, and this is so beautiful to mix and layer with other beaded necklaces and other necklaces of hers. Um, whether you have another one that's smaller, another one that's longer, it's just incredible. I'll do a drive by again. Yeah, the colors are gorgeous in this. And I know the lighting from over here is a little bit more yellow. It's definitely it sort of gives it like a tungsten lighting, but they're absolutely beautiful. It is hand knotted. And the gemstones are gorgeous. Look how beautiful the gemstones are. I love the red jasper. Okay. So this retailed for 100. Saks Fifth Avenue. So absolutely beautiful piece. If there's any interest on that one. And that one is Rosemary G. I do too. Now this next one, I'm not entirely sure what the stone is. I want to say it is probably like that. What is it? Moonstone onyx, or some kind of like lemon onyx. It is absolutely beautiful. You've got the spring clasp, and then here is the Saks Fifth Avenue. It really doesn't give me a whole lot of information. It says necklace, retailed for 210. Then they dropped it down to 220, and then dropped it down to 110. And then of course the auction. That's all it says on there. Green, pink, pastel. But anyway, so this to me looks like her lemon onyx or moonstone onyx. And then you come down and you've got rose quartz, rhodonite, and of course you've got your gold filled or gold plated stones, rose quartz, rhodonite, and then it comes down and you've got the same thing down here with your rose quartz, your carved rose quartz, and rhodonite beads. This is absolutely beautiful. And let me get a length on this one. This one's from my collection. But I've got another one similar to it, so it's like I will, I need to weed out my collection a little bit anyway. So this one is roughly 34 inches long. It is absolutely beautiful, beautiful. So if there is any interest on this one is going to be a starting bid at 75 if there's any interest on this one. I love the beads and I love the colors, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah is in at 75. Look how beautiful this is. These colors are gorgeous. Okay. All right. So if there's any other interest, we are looking at um I know I love the colors too. We're looking at 80 or above. Absolutely beautiful. I know I love the colors. I love the stones. Those stones are absolutely beautiful. So going once, going twice, Fair warning and sold. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. I know it will. It is gorgeous. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is. It's beautiful. All right. All right. So let's see what else we have in our Rosemary G box. Now, all right. So I'm going to hang this one up for a little bit because we're going to do, oh, maybe I'm not. That just rolled right off of that. Okay. We're going to leave that over here. We're just going to leave that over to the side. All right. So I've got two of these. This is the smaller one. This is 24 karat gold over sterling. You can see it retailed for 150. And then here's the information on this one. This one is for a 7.5 wrist. So this one comes to 7.5. The diameter on this one, and this is for a smaller wrist. The diameter on this one is 2 3/8. So it's not even at 2.5. So 2 3/8. So this one comes to, I think, about 7.5 on the mandrel. It is absolutely beautiful though. And so again, this is perfect for a smaller wrist. This one is going to be a starting bid. I'm gonna do this one as a starting bid at 90 if there's any interest on this one. It is 24 karat gold plated over sterling. This is Rosemary G. Beautiful, beautiful bangle. And as you can see, I mean, there's like no wear on this. And it is absolutely such a neat. Look at the detail on that. That is such a neat bracelet. And I guess they're those dogs. I'm not entirely sure, but I see the eyes. And then they look like little noses. It's a beautiful bangle. If there is any interest on this one. But like I said, that one's the smaller one. And then I do have one for a bigger wrist. This one again retailed for 150 at Saks Fifth Avenue. Now this one does have the roto tag, 24 karat gold plate over sterling. Now this is for a bigger wrist. So I think this one comes to 8.5 on the mandrel. This one I can get on my wrist. And I love this. I think it is awesome. And it's just got a little place right here, probably where the tag has been. But it looks like maybe just a little bit of tarnish through there. But other than that, I mean, it's absolutely perfect. A really, really, really cool bracelet. So this one has, let's see here, a diameter. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So the diameter on this one is, so that's 2.5, 6, a little bit more than 2 3/4. You're not quite at 7/8, but you're somewhere in between 2 3/4 and 2 7/8. It's a really nice size. Like I said, this one fits me perfectly. I know. Wouldn't that be pretty? I agree completely, Elizabeth. That would be absolutely beautiful. All right, so this one is also going to be a starting bid of 90 if there's any interest on this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous bangle. Again, this is sterling silver with 24 gold plating. Um, so really nice bangle if there's any interest on this one. I love this one. I know, right? The more the merrier. So, and you can see the difference in sizes on these. But really great bangles if there's any interest on those. All right, so let's do some earrings. All right. First up, cloisonne. Gorgeous earrings. Here's the Roto, or I'm sorry, the little Saks Fifth Avenue tag. But gorgeous. I love these earrings. These are so much fun. And I love her cloisonne. But look how beautiful these cloisonne beads are. And then you've got the dangles, the tassels that with the dangles, and then black agate or black onyx maybe. But beautiful cloisonne earrings. I love these. I think these are a lot of fun. And they will look phenomenal with any of her cloisonne pieces, or even just any of her black agate or black onyx pieces. I just think these are just so much fun. These are going to be a starting bid. I'm going to do these as a starting bid at 40. If there's any interest in these. And again, it's, I guess, gold plated, or gold filled, probably more like gold plated on these. Except these might be gold filled. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful, earrings. They are shepherd hook earrings. But a lot of fun. Really beautiful. Okay. So there's those. And then this is another pair of earrings. Now these are some sparkly earrings. These are the rhinestone paisley earrings with a little faux pearl. There's the back with the posts. Beautiful earrings if there's any interest. I love these. I love how shiny these are. These are great for any time. And these are great for casual and formal, I think. Beautiful, beautiful earrings. These I'm going to do a starting bid at 38. If there's any interest in these. These retailed for 50 at Saks Fifth Avenue. And again, we're looking at either gold plated or gold filled. So it doesn't really say on here, it just says crystal. But I love these. I think they're really beautiful. I love the sparkles. You guys know I love sparkles. I love sparkles and gemstones. Alright. Now, these will look amazing. Alright, well, good night, Angelica. Thank you so much for coming in. So this is really looks a lot like that stone. Except this is a little bit more whiter than the others, a little bit more greener. But these I think are also that moonstone onyx. I think these were the moonstone onyx. But look how beautiful they are. These are also posts. Have a great night, Angelica. Hope you have a great week. And we will blah 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 blah. Be back on Saturday. I can't talk tonight. I love these. I think these are just absolutely gorgeous. And these gemstones, they are so luscious. They're big, they're cold, they're luscious, they're gorgeous. And then you've got the gold filigree. And again, gold plated or gold filled. But I love these. I think these are amazing. I'm gonna do these as a starting bid at 40. If there's any interest in these. But I love these. I think these are just absolutely gorgeous. Um, I love these earrings. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest in those. And then of course, these are the ones I just showed, but But these are the now they are this these are also posts. There's a little tag. So yellow jade scarabs. And so they have these little scarabs. Absolutely cute. Beautiful stone. And then you can see where they're marked on the back. And I love the medallions. I just think that these are great. A lot of fun. And then of course, you've got the beautiful jade. So these, I'm gonna do these at 40 if there's any interest in these. Absolutely beautiful. If there is any interest in these. So I love the scarabs. I love scarabs anyway. So those are there if there's any interest in those. Then this is another beautiful set of post earrings. These glass rose quartz fossil, but these are the ones with the. I know the baby scarabs are cute. They are cute. They're really pretty. I love the stone. So again, you've got your gold filled or gold plated maybe um post earrings. Then you've got your little rose quartz, then your fossil agate or jasper. Then you've got your hand blown glass like wedding cake bead. And then you've got glass dangles down here. I love these. I think these are really pretty. And these would look really pretty with like a garnet necklace or even one of her fossil or riverstone necklaces because you've got that. But she did so many different things with the wedding or hand blown glass and then wedding cake beads. I just love these. I think these are really beautiful. I love them. I love them. Um, these are, let's see here. So from the very top down, they're right a little bit past. So I'd say three quarters. So 3 3/4. But if I did it from the post, it's a little bit closer to 3.5, if that makes sense. Um, Beautiful earrings. So these I'm also gonna do a starting bid at 40. If there's any interest on these. I love these. I think these are really, really pretty. Um, yeah, because the drop is probably a little bit more than what you're looking at, trying to see if it's gonna, how long it's gonna be to the shoulder. Um, but beautiful earrings. If there's any interest in these, I love those wedding glass beads. Okay, and they're great tones for fall. All right, so let's see what else we've got here. This is another set of earrings. I think these are really pretty. And let's see here. Now, the dangle can actually come off of these things, by the way. So these are actually probably, if you had some different dangles, these actually can slide off. So you can interchange them if you had other dangles. But anyway, these again are posts. I don't have a tag for these. But post gold plated or gold plated or gold filled earrings. And then you've got the carved swirl, rose quartz, and then you've got the little crystal. If there's any interest on these. And these I'm gonna do a starting bid at 38 if there's any interest in these. But I love these because I love the rose quartz. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Um, and they are neat because you can change them out if you had some other. I know she did some other little dangles too. Um, but really pretty earrings if there's any interest in these. Okay. And then the last pair of earrings I have are these. And I will bring these down just a little bit. But there is the back. So these are post earrings. And then instead of a backing, they have these levers. These retailed for 100 in Saks Fifth Avenue. Um, but it looks like you've got these look to be brass. With some gold, probably some gold tone. Sorry, gold filled or gold plated accents. But then you've got what looks like your black agate, your black agate hematite and reconstructed amber. I love these. I think these are really awesome. These are really, really neat earrings. So, this is going to be, these were a little bit up there because I paid up there for them. But I am going to do these as a starting bid. I think there it is. Starting bid. I'm gonna bring it down tonight and do 45. If there's any interest in that one. And where I think might actually be under cost on that one. But anyway, no, over anyway. I think I paid just a little bit more. But anyway, that's okay. I'm trying to see if there's any interest on these because these are really cool. And these are very much Rosemary G earrings. Like these are very substantial, very statement pieces. But I love them because I think they go great with her different amber pieces. And she did a lot with either reconstructed amber or African amber. And these look really phenomenal with that. All right. So those are there if there's any interest in those. Beautiful, beautiful earrings. And then the only other necklace that I've got right now, I am still, still always trying to get some more in. But this one is I think I said this one was 20 inches. It does have the spring clasp. This retailed for 190, Saks Fifth Avenue. But this is the brass disc. This one has got the carnelian with the brick quartz, and I love this one. I love the colors on this. The brick quartz is absolutely beautiful, and then the carnelian beads are just incredible. Then it comes down, and you've got this brass medallion. There's the back of it. But it's old, it's vintage. It's got a little bit of oxidation to it. You could leave it as is. I like it as is because it's old. Um, but it is vintage. But you could always buffer it if you wanted to. But I love this. I think it's incredible. I love these beads. They are just absolutely luscious. So this one is going to be a starting bid. Let me find my papers on this one. Can't remember what I had on this one. Okay. So starting bid at 78. If there's any interest on that one. Gorgeous necklace. And again, the gemstones, the beads on that, they are luscious. They are absolutely beautiful. I love this piece. I think it is a really awesome statement piece. These gemstones are so beautiful. The carnelian and the rose, not rose, brick agate. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for looking. Is there any questions on anything, or do you guys want to see anything else? Show anything else with these? Oh, I do have this. If there's any interest on this one. And this is a rose quartz and gold filled bracelet. This one is 6 1/4 on the mandrel. And then here's the little tag. This is just one of the like little stock tags or what have you. I'm not entirely sure what it retailed. Either retailed for 88 or I'm not entirely sure. But beautiful rose quartz, and you've got your gold field. So this bracelet, I'll do this one as a starting bid at 48. If there's any interest on this one. I love this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I started to keep this one. Um, but here is where it opens. You just got to push down on this little toggle, and then this is where it slides off. It really is a really beautiful little bracelet. The stones are really nice and cold and just gorgeous rose quartz. And I love it with the softness of the gold filled beads. Okay. So really beautiful. Alrighty. So that's there if there's any interest and you guys know where to find me, what have you. I know a lot of people will go back through and view and message me after the show. So please feel free to send me a message if there's something that caught your eye and that you're thinking about or anything like that. So I'm gonna put these up here for just a minute. These bracelets are cool. Try to put everything back carefully here. All right. Awesome. Yep, me too. So thank you guys for looking. Thank y'all, thank y'all. All right. So while I'm putting this up, you guys tell me what y'all would like to see next. We do have some sterling. We've got J King. I've got some new J King. If there's anything there that y'all might would like to see. Um, and then of course I've got the sterling and I've got rings. All right. Then vintage stuff. I've got some vintage things too. All right. All right. Make sure I got everything. All right. Cool. Cool deal. As a matter of fact, I think I want to put that with it. Okay. So let me. I know. I love Rosemary G. I love her. And you can mix and match. It's so much fun to mix and match too. And do like the one thing about the multi gem necklace, is such a perfect size to wear by itself, but then you can layer it because some of her other necklaces, are either shorter or longer. So you can really do some fun stuff with layering her necklaces. And that's always such a fun thing to do. So I always enjoy doing that. All right. So let me show the rings. And I'm gonna start off by showing these rings. And then I'm gonna show the tray and see if there's any interest on any of those. These are awesome, awesome rings. This one is Roman glass. Now this one is signed on the back. It is signed PZ Israel 925. It is sterling. It does test sterling. And this one is, yes. Oh, I agree completely. You are right. I've got a few necklaces, gemstone necklaces that look amazing with some of the Rosemary G pieces. That is right. A lot of her pieces look really phenomenal with other pieces. Um, I love it. A lot of it has to do too with the gemstones. I love the gemstones. This one is Roman glass. So it's a really cool. This is a really 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 cool ring. It is sterling, and I love the mounting on this. And then there's the shank. This is such a cool ring. It is really phenomenal. This one I think is size 10. Anyway, the starting bid on this one is going to be 65. If there's any interest on this one, like I said, it is Roman glass. Sterling silver. It comes down to size 10. And this is really a beautiful ring. So there is that. Look how amazing that is. So awesome. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy is in at 65. Beautiful, beautiful ring. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 67 or above. But if not, I will count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you. Um, really amazing piece. Really, really amazing piece. All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations. Oh, I got you. Okay, well, cool deal. Awesome, awesome. All right. Then the next one that I've got up for sale, this one is a really pretty sterling silver ring with the turquoise spiny oyster matrix. And you can see it's got a little bit of, I guess, is that copper matrix or pyrite matrix? Um, but it's a really cool ring if there's any interest in this one. And I think this one I said was 9.5. So yeah, this one comes down to 9.5. Beautiful ring. Um, so there is this one. And this one we are going to do a starting bid at 48 on this one. If there's any interest on this guy, it is a beautiful ring. It is nice size, nice substantial ring on this one. The face of it, we can get a length on that face. Is just a hair, I guess right there at an inch, maybe just a hair over an inch. But right there at an inch face, absolutely beautiful. And I love the turquoise and I love the colors in this. So that's there if there's any interest on this one. And then I'm gonna stick that one in here. And then I'm gonna show these. And you guys let me know if there's anything that you guys are interested in. There's a lot of different rings in this. And all kinds of different sizes. But let me see if I can um wonder if it'll stay. Try to line that up a little bit better. Alright, so we know spiny oyster turquoise. This one is smoky quartz. That one's glass. Looks like topaz, but it's glass. But it's really pretty. Got a couple of CZs. Got some onyx ones. Lab created sapphire. Pink glass, but it's really pretty. These are red rhinestones. Peridot. This one is a natural ruby. So you've got garnet. Then you've got malachite. We've got some different marcasite ones. Got abalone, mother pearl. This one is blue topaz. This one's adjustable. Marcasites, turquoise, lapis, freshwater pearl, CZ, amethyst. I am not sure if that. I'm gonna say this one's maybe faux turquoise. But the silver work on that is beautiful. This is a really large ring, men's ring. This is Taxco. Um, this is a neat storyteller ring with a bull, and matador. So all kinds of neat different rings. Got kind of like a Bali look on this one. This one's a belt buckle. This is a Celtic. I can't remember what you call it, but it's a Celtic something. Um, simulated opal, um, butterflies, elephant, turtle, CZs, diamonds, Celtic knot, um, so all kinds of different ones. If there's any interest on any of these, I can run. Some of these, I mean, some of these rings are absolutely gorgeous. And if there's a certain size, let me know and I could try to find some of a certain size. Like this one's one of my favorites. And I can't remember the name of the designer. I had a ring not too long ago that I sold. It was an aquamarine ring, and it had like the prongs that were set that were really neat that looked like teeth. And this is that same designer. So this one does have a designer mark. It's a little hard to see, but if you take a loop and some light, you'll be able to see it. You can just barely see. There you go. Well, now you can see it. So right there's the designer. I just can't remember the name of that designer to save my life. But beautiful ring. If there's any interest on something like this, I can run that one. I love the smoky quartz. The peridot is really pretty. And it's a very simple ring, but the peridot is gorgeous. Yeah, I know, and I still need to figure. I still need to try to track it down and figure out the name of that designer. Um, I need to sit down and just try to really try to work on researching it. I love this one. I didn't realize this was a ruby until I put it up underneath the black light. And it is a natural ruby. It is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful ring. All right. So that's it on the rings. Is there any interest on any of these? I please let me know. I can definitely run any of these if there's any interest. Or if you want to tell me a size that you're looking for, I can run through and try to find some sizes. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for looking. All right. Let's do the J King. Let's do that. Let's pull out these things. All right. So I have not had some of these for very long, but I do have other things kind of similar. So again, just kind of going through and sort of weeding out my collection a little bit. This is a really beautiful set. Um, it's just I just don't wear it often. And oh, good night, Lady A. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate you spending your evening here. Good to see you. And I'm sure I will see you in the chats this week. So awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. All right, so let's see here. I actually think I want to do this one. All right, so first off, let me put the earrings up here. These are the earrings. These are J. King. So if I can, it's not going to be light enough, is it? Ooh, that got darker. Why did that get so much? Oh my gosh, that got so much darker. Let's fix that. Oh, well, that's fine. You can do that. Just show the earring. All right. So what do you call that? Is it azulite, malachite, azulite, something like that? So beautiful earrings. I love the earrings because you do have this beautiful blue with this green matrix. So here are the earrings. And then the necklace. This is J. King. So here's the puffy heart and the hook and clasp. J. King lapis necklace. Absolutely beautiful. And then you come down to, what do you call it? Malachite azurite. But it's the blue and the green. What is it? Lapis and malachite together, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But gorgeous, gorgeous pendant. That matches the earrings. Look how beautiful that is. This is a really incredible piece. I love this one. This one is from my collection, but I just don't wear it enough. So I thought I would see if there's any interest on this. So the length on this is 28 inches all the way to maybe right at 30 and a half inches, because it does have the extender. But the necklace is just absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got this beautiful, beautiful pendant. I love this. I think it's the colors are phenomenal. And you don't have to leave the pendant on the necklace. And I'm going to double it up just a little bit just so you can see how pretty how pretty this is. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So pendant and matching earrings on and all of it is J King. These are also J King. Um these are DTR J King pendant and earrings on a lapis J King lapis necklace. So the starting bid on this set, um I'm gonna do it 85. If there's any interest on this set, it is absolutely incredible. But beautiful necklace, and pendants and matching earrings. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. It is such a gorgeous piece. And then you've got the beautiful lapis necklace. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. If there's any interest on this one, okay. So that's there. All right, thank y'all for looking on that one. Then the next one I've got, this is Angel Skin Coral. And this is just absolutely stunning. Now it's long. So if you wore it as a single strand, we're talking about flapper length, if not beyond. So yeah, I mean it's like 50 some inches. Hey Elizabeth, welcome in. So this is like 50 some inches of angel skin coral. This is also J King. But it's angel skin coral with little turquoise beads. And this is just absolutely incredible. There's a little J King sterling silver DTR heart. It's gorgeous. This is incredible. Really beautiful necklace. But this is definitely one. I liked this one layered 3 times. But you could probably get it to even 4 times. Because this thing is so long. Um, so like the drop itself is like over 50. So you're looking at 100 inches of little angel skin coral beads. And we all know angel skin coral is definitely quite expensive. So there it is at 4. And look how beautiful that is. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this necklace. So this one I'm going to do a starting bid at 90 if there's any interest on this one. It is angel skin coral. It's a lot of angel skin coral. It is a lot of tiny little beads. But it is absolutely exquisite. Um, These are probably China. A lot of J King is made or is stamped China. Yeah, DTR China 925. So, but that's typical for your J King. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me move this. Excuse me, guys. This thing's right in the way now that I've hit it and moved it and fixed it and changed it. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. I got you. Got you. Got you. I'm not. I am not sure. I think just about everything DTR I've ever had was China. I think this one's China too, but I know this one's not that old. But beautiful necklace. If there is any interest on this one, it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that angel skin is absolutely beautiful. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. And then, of course, if anybody else wanted to layer it with something, this would be really pretty to layer it with. And this is, yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, see, I've had so many, and I've got a few. But I think they're all marked China. Now, this one isn't. I don't think this one's marked anything. This one's marked DTR 925. No, this one's marked China too. No, this one's marked China too. But look how pretty this would be together. Look how pretty that is. And then together, because then you've got these little beads, little turquoise beads. And then you've got the angel skin with the little turquoise beads. Look how pretty. I love that together. I know that they're on. I know he's on HSN now. I don't know if originally he was on QVC. I'm not sure. Um, but the turquoise necklace is a starting bid at 45. This one is 45. If there's any interest on that one. But I love these together. Look how pretty that is together. And you could actually make this one a little bit longer, or this one a little bit shorter, or vice versa if you wanted to. But I just think that that's really pretty together. Even if you wanted to take this off and do layers of this and this, you could do that too. Because this will come right off of the. You could take this right off of um, the strands. So really pretty necklaces. If there's any interest on these, I love those together. Um, so that's there if there's any interest. And if somebody wanted to do a bundle with these two, just let me know. Um, no, I don't know DTR. I don't know if J King was ever sold in retail stores. I've actually personally only ever seen them in HSN um or secondhand. Yeah, the combo is beautiful. So if somebody's interested in both, let me know and I'll do a little bundle price for it. I think they're absolutely beautiful together. So, all right. All right. Well, thank y'all for looking on those. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hang them up. I'm gonna hang them up for right now. But y'all let me know if there's anything else that y'all would like for me to run or go back over with those. And then the other little thing that I had in this little bag, this is just a sweet little. I want to say this is 17 inches, 15 or 17 inches. Let me measure this one. I don't actually know why it's in this bag, but we will run it anyway. So yeah, this one's a little 17-inch necklace. This is just a wire necklace. It does have a sterling silver clasp. Um, there's the little clasp and the wire, sort of like a red or copper wire, maybe red wire, or copper wire. But then beautiful little amber nuggets. This is just a sweet little amber necklace. If there's any interest in this one, and this is a starting bid at 15. If there's any interest on the little amber piece, but precious little amber. If there is any interest on that one, okay. And let's see. All right, so this is a great time for any requests. So is there any request or anything that you guys would like to see? Or anything that you guys would like for me to bring out? I've got, so let me run down the line. I've got a little bit of sterling, got Swarovski crystals, I've got, other lapis necklaces, I've got other sterling items, I've got other gemstone items, I've got coral, I've got brooches, I've got vintage. Let me see if there's any interest on this. This is a really neat necklace. And it's actually probably more or less the pendant that's probably a little bit more sought after. But this is a really neat. These are little glass beads with a layer of enamel over them. But here's the spring clasp. It is 24 inches long, but then it comes down to this really beautiful cross. And this is by Cairo. So you'll be able to see on the back where it is signed Cairo. Really beautiful. So these are glass, like jelly glass, purple jelly glass beads. And then you've got rhinestones, gold tone setting. So the pendant itself is Cairo. The necklace isn't, I don't think. I think this is a married set. But beautiful pendants. You might have to open up the bail, which it is set to where you can open up the bail a little bit, and take the pendant off if you wanted to. If you didn't want to leave it on the beads. But it really is a beautiful necklace, and beautiful pendant. If there's any interest on this one, again, great little vintage collectible. Cairo is very collectible. Really pretty little necklace. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 24. If there's any interest on this one, I think they're glass. I think they are enameled glass. And you can see right there where it's they're colder. So these don't feel like plastic. But they're not stone either. And you can see that they have a layer of enamel on them. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. To me, they feel like enameled glass. They're a little bit cold to the touch, but they're not gemstone. Unless if they and put enamel over the gemstone. Which I wouldn't see that being a thing. But beautiful. I love that cross. Look how pretty that is. Beautiful glass. And then the sparkly rhinestones. So that's there if there's any interest in this one. Beautiful little piece. I love that cross. Alright, so let's see what else we have. And I've got other glass things. I've got other sterling and glass things. But bracelets and necklaces. I've got copper. I still have some copper. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, thank you. Um, this next necklace is really pretty. And I know hematite is a lot of times very underrated. But this is a really gorgeous hematite necklace. Um, Beautiful beads, and then you've got gold tone beads, and with it, this is really really pretty. Really gorgeous necklace. If there's any interest on this one, and this one I'm just gonna do. I know I didn't know that either. Thank you. Starting bid at 20 on this one. Um, Started DTR. So he did start. So J King did start Desert Rose trading, and that was 30 years ago. That's cool. I do have one that I purchased on HSN. Um, but these two, I actually got in the wild. This one I purchased from Colette. And this one I purchased from Jody. Um, Beautiful, beautiful pieces. I absolutely love them. But I just don't wear them enough. And I've got another angel skin coral um necklace. Um, so I was like, well, I could let one go. I'm trying to thin out a few little things. But beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one, I want to say this one's probably 32 inches. But let me get a measurement. All right, so this one, about 15.5 inch drop. So yeah, so right about 31, 32. Yeah, this would look really pretty. With some of her different necklaces too. This is really pretty. The hematite's gorgeous. And it is hand knotted. And then I love that you've got some of the gold tone pieces in it too. I just think it's really phenomenal. So beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one, all right. Can bring out a little bit of agate if anybody's interested in agate. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is the white banded agate with garnets, beads. I know, I do too. I do too. I've got a few pieces. I've only purchased one from HSN, and that was a couple of years ago. Or actually, I guess it was just a year ago, or a little bit over a year ago. Maybe not quite 2 years ago. Um, I found one on HSN that I just absolutely loved, and it was on sale, so I got it. I probably could have waited and found it a little bit cheaper in the wild, but that's okay. This necklace is 21 inches long. But then my others are found in the wild. Got a beautiful amber one that I wear. Actually, I wear that one a lot. Um, I've got another angel skin coral. I've got a couple of different ones. Um, but yeah, the quality is amazing. Really is amazing. So this one is 21 inches long, barrel clasp. And this is, like I said, the white banded agate. And then you've got like these beautiful little rhodolite garnets for the like little spacer beads. This is a really pretty necklace. I love this one. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And this one, let me see if I can figure out what I've got it as. Let's see. Had a lot of different like little agate necklaces in this bag, and a whole bunch of little. Everything says banded agate. That's funny. So what do you do when all your agate beads say agate beads? Banded agate. Like how do you differentiate? Um, oh, that's funny. Me and my little handwriting here. Okay, here we go. White banded agate garnets. Oh, let's bring it down. All right, so I had 48 on this one. I'm gonna bring this one down. Let's do this one as a starting bid. At 35, if there's any. He does. I know I love J King. Some of the best. I've had some of his necklaces, some of the most gorgeous, luscious stones. Just absolutely beautiful. So this one is the white banded agate with the garnet, 21 inches. I had 48 on this one. I'm gonna bring it down to a starting bid at 35. If there's any interest on this one. I love these colors. I love the beads. These are absolutely phenomenal. And you can see all the beautiful banding. Look how pretty this is. These are just absolutely incredible. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Okay, sounds good. Definitely let me know. It is absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there is that one. And I love the fact that it's got the garnet stones in it. And then, if anybody's interested, let me bring out. I do still have this one. This one is older. Yeah, just about like me. Yeah, I love agate too. Um, this is a really incredible piece. This is the older. I do feel like these are older. Um, agate, and these are banded agate. Uh, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and you can see the banding. But this is on old thread. I don't know if this one's got a little bit of like thread puffiness. I don't know if you ever want to. Now the thread seems very strong and very sturdy. But this one is definitely older. Um, when I looked this one up, it kept coming up either ancient agates. What was it? Ancient agate, pigeon agate, or Botswana agate. But anyway, this one is for uh, I did message Jen on this one, and she called this one banded agate. Um, so it is an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous necklace. Uh, and let's see here. I started out. This one's 27 inches long. I know I love the shape of the stones too. This one is really incredible. I love this one because you do feel like these are old, but you've got some of like the moon glow ones and some banded ones. You've got some that have like the boulder or the rock still. Like right there, some with the rock. It's just incredible. And then you've got some absolute gorgeous banding. So this is another nice one. This one again is 27 inches long. You may want to consider restringing this one at some point. You don't have to. The string is nice and thick and strong. It is very, very thick string that it's on. Again, that's another reason why I feel like this one is definitely older. Um, Beautiful necklace. Uh, I had 100 on this one. I was advised this one is probably. It is. It is definitely an original. Yeah, it is. I was advised anywhere from 100 to 150 on this one. But I'd like to see it sale. So I'm gonna bring this one down. I'm gonna do 40 on this one. I've had this one for a while. It is absolutely beautiful though. Um, the iron is the red iron ore. I don't know. Um, I see a lot of this when you find Mexican fire agate. You see a lot of that with the fire agate. So I don't know. But you can see it's in a couple of pieces on that or a couple of places on that piece. And there may have been another one in here too. I can't remember. I know that one has it. That may be the only one. For some reason I was thinking that there was another one that had it. But they are. This is incredibly gorgeous. Really beautiful agate necklace. Um this one I think just has some red to it. That one almost looks like it could have. But anyway, beautiful necklace that's there if there's any interest on that one. Beautiful agate pieces. And then for agate beads, this is a pretty one. I've got all kinds of different agate beads. I know I do too. I love gemstones, period. Well, just let me know. You know where to find me, Deborah. Oh my goodness. Let's just do. If there's any interest on agate beads, I've got several different ones. This one's really pretty. You've got your adventurine, carnelian, agates. You've got some blue. These are blue-ish. I'm not sure exactly what these two are. They're sort of black and blue. But then some white banded agate. Again, carnelian, venturine, really beautiful adventurine. Another really great piece. This one, let's see what this one is. I'm just going to do a drop on this one. So I love agate beads. I love beggar's beads. I don't know how many. I could do a collection of. I could do a whole show probably on agate. 17 inches. So approximately 34 inches long on this one. So 34 inches. Let's do starting bid. 30 on this one for the agate beads. Um, but just fun. And that's for the, yes, these would be brass findings. Yes. It would be brass beads in between. So you got all kinds of different. So fun, and I've got different ones too. If anybody's interested in beggars beads, I can run more or different ones too. But those are just some different agate pieces. Um, really? Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Yeah, I think most of them do. I might have one here or there that is hand knotted in between. But let's see. Take a sip of something. All right. Anybody interested in any brooches? I do have some brooches. Bow Jewels. Judy Lee. Got some others too somewhere. So if there's any interest in any brooches, I can definitely run some brooches. Let's see, what do I have in this bag? Oh, these were some really neat different things. So these I think are maybe prayer beads, glass or ceramic prayer beads. Um, but this is really neat. I don't necessarily think that this is supposed to be a necklace. There's no actual clasp. These are on like old wire. Um, this is not a fit. Well, you'd have to have a really tiny head to fit over your head. So I think these are just prayer beads. Just ones that you would carry like this or something like that. I don't know if there's any interest in these. Or you could use these for jewelry making, something like that, because this is not a clasp. Um, and I don't know what this dangle is for. I really just don't know. Um, but the beads are cool. The beads are really really cool. Um, they're just painted. These are just painted. I'm assuming that these are ceramic or glass. They're not plastic. They're not stone. But they look like they're painted. So painted black, and then you've got white painted. They're not inlaid. They're just paint. Um, but neat little prayer beads. I really don't know what to do with these, but I'll do a start bid at 10. If there's any interest on these. Oh yeah, no, not these. No, these look to be painted. Um, but that being said, they're really cool, and these would be something fun, to do some kind of beadwork or make something with. Because you could definitely, restring this and put this on a necklace or do something like that. Um, and if there's no interest in it, that might actually be something I may end up doing at some point. Um, but I just think it's just really, really cool. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest in that. So these are some fun little brooches. This one is signed. Is this one? I think this one might be Premier Designs, to be honest with you. Yeah, they are. They're really pretty. They're really different. I think this brooch is Premier Designs, but it really is a really pretty brooch. Gold tone, enamel with rhinestones, grapes on grape. You've got this really large bale. So this would look really pretty on a torque or on a necklace. But of course, then it's got the working pin. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on this one. And this one's a starting bid at 5. If there's any interest on this guy, or on the set of grapes. Really pretty. Would look really fun. On a necklace or a torque or something. Go to a wine tasting or something like that. Something like that. So if there's any interest in that. Okay. Here's that. Let's see what else I've got in this little bag. This is a costume jewelry ring. Now this is gunmetal, with red glass. It's a really cool ring though. I honestly don't know where I picked this thing up. I got it at a flea market, I think, with the jewelry. Um, oh, that would be cute, Tammy. You're right. If you gifted a bottle of wine, how cool would that be? To put with the bow, or use that as a bow. That would be really cute. That's really, really cute idea, Tammy. Come up with some of the greatest ideas, I swear. Alright, so this one is size 7. Gunmetal and red glass. But it's a really pretty ring. And you've got really pretty red glass stones. Look how pretty that is. I love the red. I'm very, very prone, really partial. Yep. Or a white. That's true. That is a great idea. So you guys come up with some great ideas here. All right. So this ring, size 7, gunmetal, and it's just like a gunmetal plated base metal. Um, it's not sterling, but it's also not magnetic. So I'm not entirely sure what it would be over. But then anyway, that's what it looks like on the finger. If you had the right size. If you wear a size 7. If there's any interest on that one, the ring is 10. If there's any interest on this ring. 10 or best offer. I'll put up best offer on this one. It's really pretty. I love the reds. But it just happens to be in this bag. It's like, well, I'll throw it out there. This is a neat little, it is very sparkly. I love the reds. This is a really neat brooch, and I really don't know the history behind this one, and I kind of wish I did. It is a gold tone brooch, but it does have a layer of matte enamel, and so then you can see where it's painted, where you've got the matte enamel up here, and of course for the face. Really beautiful brooch. If there's any interest on this one, you do have just a little bit of enamel wear. There's a few little places where there is a little bit of enamel wear. Um, but really neat queen brooch. If there's any interest on this one, and this one we're gonna do a starting bid at 10. It's really neat. My phone is doing crazy stuff. I think it's trying to pick up the definition on the um brooch. Okay. That's there if there's any interest on that one. And then the other one that I have in this bag. Yeah, it's really different. It's a really different one. This is really cute. And this is a mom and baby giraffe. And this one has white and black enamel. And there's the back. There's this. So great little brooch. This one, I'm gonna do a starting bid of 8. If there's any interest in the mom and baby giraffe. So cute little brooch. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for looking. I'm actually gonna put these back in a little bag. Try to clean up a little bit as I go. All right, this is a good time for any requests. So what else would you guys like to see? I do have copper. I do have brooches. I do have gemstones. I have vintage. I've got um I've got glass. I've got sparklies. I've got Carolyn Pollock. I've got Zapata. I've got sterling. So you guys tell me. Y'all let me know what you guys would like to see. I do have vintage. Well, this one just fell out of the box, so let's show this one.
I swear to God, I'm so sick of
Oh, hey.
fucking cowboys.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, there's my disclaimer again. Brooches. I can do brooches. Okay, I can do that. All right. All right, well, the first one. All right, let's do this one. This is a neat little brooch. I guess I need to try to find ones that y'all can do some fun. Um, some of these things make great ornaments too. This is a really cool guy. If there's any interest on this one, well, hey Gina, welcome in, Gina. Angel skin coral. But anyway, welcome in, Gina. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. So if there is something that you see that you're interested in, Gina, or if anything on replay, just let me know. Um, I did bring out the angel skin coral, by the way. So I know you and I both share a love for angel skin coral. So if you were interested, let me know and I'll run it. Um, and I do have some different rosemary G earrings and things. Some rose quartz. Few little pieces of rose quartz. But anyway. This one is the Mexican and double headed eagle. So Mesoamerica Museum replica. Really cool brooch. There's I don't think there's a maker's mark or anything, but when I looked it up, it was talking about it being a museum replica. But anyway, again, working order. Really neat brooch if there's any interest on this guy. And this one I'm gonna do a starting bid at 10 if there's any interest. And yeah, really cool. He would make a really fun pendant, but he's just a really cool, awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah is in at 10. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 11 or above. But if not, we will call this one down. No, no, this one does not say that. But when I looked it up, it was saying that this was, I guess, a replica of something from the Mesoamerican Museum. But no, it is not marked MMA. It's not marked for Museum of Modern Art. Um, it's just when I googled it, that's what it came up as, for being a replica of the double-headed. Um, and it could be, but it's not. Um, yeah, it's just not marked. Oh my gosh, that's right. I did read that, and I am so sorry. I meant to have emailed you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? Ha holly hobble. Oh my goodness. Um. All right, so I'm gonna count this one down. Deborah, are you still good? It's not marked. Um. But Gina, I am so sorry. I hope you're doing better. I hope you were feeling better on the mend. Yeah, definitely. I am so scared of stairs. I am always so scared that I'm gonna fall downstairs. Um, the other day we were at my daughter's school and, going around the different, levels and, she was getting at me, come on, mom, but I was being slow because I was just like, I'm scared to death I'm gonna fall. Which reminds me of something. Hold that thought. All right, so I'm gonna count this one down for you, Deborah. Going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. All right, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. I know. Definitely be careful, Gina. All right, thank you, Deborah. Um, bless your heart, Gina. Um, Get that knitting done. That's awesome. I know. I love your hats, Gina. All right. Let's see. All right. So brooches. Let me get out this little. I have brooches. Now I know. I showed these the other day, but I'm gonna go and show them again because these are some really amazing pieces. And see if there's any interest on these, and I can. Let me see what I've got on some of these. These are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, so let's start off with this one. This one is signed Judith Lee. Absolutely exquisite brooch. And here is the back. And you can see right there where it's signed Judith Lee. And so I had 50 on this one. This is that amber and honey amber. Absolutely beautiful brooch. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at one time. I'm going to bring this one down and do a starting bid at 45 if there's any interest on this one. Incredible, incredible. Look at how beautiful that is. So you've got sort of like this amber colored and then this cognac colored rhinestones. And then that middle stone is the only one that has that AB finish to it. Absolutely gorgeous. And then there's the back. This is absolutely stunning. And so here is this. And I mean, you could wear this as a pin. You could wear this as a pendant. You can, do something with a box on like a present, like something with a bow with this. You could even hang this as an ornament. Like if you have a Christmas tree that you dress up with all kinds of different vintage crystals and different things like that. Think about how amazing that would be. It is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful piece. If there's any interest in the Judith Lee. Okay. So there's that one. Agreed. Me too, Deborah. Me too. But Gina, I will email you. Yep. I will definitely email you, Gina. This one is Juliana. This one is verified. Juliana, it is in the database, although fortunately I cannot remember the reference number. But I've had this one for a long, long time. This is probably one of my first Juliana pieces. Absolutely beautiful. This one is uranium glass. But anyway, you've got beautiful green rhinestones. Then you've got blue and green and blue and green, and then you've got some like little magenta ones. Here's the back. Does have the pin stop. You've got like the little spirals, which is also indicative of Juliana or D&E. Juliana line by D&E. Which was it? Is it Deliza and Esther or something like that? I can't remember. What D&E? I think it was something like that, or I can't remember. But beautiful brooch. If there's any interest on this one, and this one I'll do 38. If there's any interest on this one, absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. The colors are phenomenal. So beautiful Juliana brooch. If there's any interest in that one, it is. It is. And then this is another really neat brooch. This one is blackened or japanned, and you've got these beautiful raviolis. This is not Shriner. There's quite a few people that say online that this is Shriner. I know it's not Shriner because you have the pin stop. I feel like this is probably Austrian, and Japan's with the blackening, but you have this beautiful, almost lime green, stones with pink or magenta stones, and then you've got a few of the black ones. It is a domed brooch with ravioli style rhinestones. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful piece. If there's any interest on this one, I'm gonna do 38 on this one as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Reminds me of tourmaline. It actually does remind me of tourmaline because they're all the like tourmaline colors. Your watermelon tourmaline, your pink tourmaline, green tourmaline, and then you've got the black stones. But really beautiful brooch. If there's any interest on that one. Oh my gosh. My little Boston Terrier, he has the worst gas. Oh my Lanta. It's awful. He will clear room. Alright, so here's some other really incredible pieces. Let's see here. This one is this is the Starburst brooch. I think this one may be Bojul's, but I don't see a signature anywhere. But it's very spindly, like Bojul's. But look how beautiful this is. This is like a Starburst brooch, and you've got the beautiful baguettes, and then amber rhinestones, cognac rhinestones, but this one glistens and glitters. This is one that would be absolutely beautiful for a bow on a package. Here's the back with the rivettes, working clasp. I mean, it's a really incredible piece. Um, this one, I'm going to do a starting bid at 30 if there's any interest on this one. I just think this one's incredible. Absolutely beautiful. And this would be fun as a tree topper, actually. Like, I could see that one as a tree topper. On a neat little vintage tree. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to tell you right now, my phone does not do these things justice. They do not. They do not. They do not. All right, so then this next one, this one's been in my collection for a while. I actually did not know the price point on this until I looked it up. The prices are way up there on this. But this is by Sander. Um, right here is where it is signed. And the comps are really high on these. But this is absolutely incredible. Again, it is so much more gorgeous in person than it is on the phone, through my phone and video. So this is sort of like a little bit darker blue rhinestone, and this is a lighter blue rhinestone. I mean, it is just absolutely. See if you can really see. Look at the shine on that. It is absolutely incredible. So the comps on these are really really high for Sander. Um, the one that I found very similar to this one, a little bit different color, rhinestones, but they were like 175. I think was the comp on this one. There's another one by Sander that they've got a $400 price tag. Somebody has a $400 price tag on. I really did not know the price point for Sander. But this is absolutely incredible. And I mean, you can see, look how it shines. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. um, this one, I had 100 on this one. I'm gonna bring it down. Yeah, I don't see any enameling on this one unless if I don't see any enameling on this one. There's the back. So Sander Company. So you do have just a little bit of wear in the back, or a little bit of like oxidation or wear in the back, but not much. Beautiful, beautiful piece. So this one, I had 100 on it. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and I'm gonna do a starting bid at 95. But it really is a really gorgeous piece. If there's any interest on this, it is exquisite. This is definitely a keepsake or an heirloom piece, but it is gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you. Tammy is in at 95. Um, there, yeah, there you go. I will definitely. Do you do child sizes too? All right, sounds good. Awesome, 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 great, awesome, Gina. So Tammy, I'm gonna count this down to you before I keep talking. So going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. Thank you, Tammy. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. It is just absolutely remarkable. Really, really gorgeous piece. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you. It is. All right, thank you. All right, so let's see. What other brooches do I have? Or let's do a couple of necklaces. Anybody interested in a wedding cake bead necklace? This is incredible. So this is Venetian Murano glass. Um, or at least that's what I could come up with. Absolutely beautiful necklace. So you've got the frosted glass. You do have the little gold caps. These are hand knotted. Then you've got these beautiful wedding cake beads. Look how gorgeous that is. This one is from my collection. I don't hardly ever come across like wedding cake beads. Um, but this is absolutely incredible. Really beautiful necklace, and I'm gonna get the link on that one. Let me see. I think I have it written down. Or I may not have. Alright, so let me get so while I do this one. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Alright, so starting bid on this one is gonna be 60. But I am gonna get a link. But it is absolutely incredible. Really gorgeous. It is a barrel clasp, working barrel clasp. And it goes all the way down to right at 26 inches. So 26 inches long. This is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, definitely. Um, that's always a good idea to brand yourself. When you make something, that's awesome. So beautiful necklace. If there is any interest, look how beautiful the glass is, though. I love this. I just think it's just absolutely. Wait a minute. Well, that one's broken. No. Well, never mind on that one. Well, I'm glad I'm the one that found that. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Now, who wants Miriam Haskell? Well, poo. Well, poo on that. All right, Miriam Haskell. Um, this is vintage. Like this is vintage, vintage. She did. She did. She did. She got the beautiful sander brooch. That thing is incredible. All right, so 29 inches. You have to think of a creative name. Let's see. Gina's Gear. All right, so this is a neat old clasp. Look how cool this clasp is. So you push it down to open it and to get it out. And then once you get it in there, you got to pull up to bring up the safety. Look how cool that is. Miriam Haskell. Um, I know, right? It did have a broken bead. I'm so distraught about that now. But I guess that means it can be made into something else, right? I take that and ooh, I could do a Rosemary G inspired necklace. Um, oh, that would be pretty. That would be really pretty. Hmm. Now my thoughts going on that. Anyway, not that I know how to make necklaces. I got to figure out how to do that first. Miriam Haskell. Come on, just show. There we go. Miriam Haskell. So this is shoot. I did just get the length and now I've forgotten what the length is. So we're looking at I think 29 inches. I think I said it was 29 inches. So this is her white beaded necklace. It does need a little bit of cleaning, which I will try to do before I send it. But 29 inches, really cool vintage necklace. Beautiful Miriam Haskell. I love this. I think this is awesome. This one's also one from my collection. Because I don't have anything else Miriam Haskell, but that's okay. I don't need to have anything Miriam Haskell. Um, but I really want to get one of her brooches. Is what I want to do. But beautiful necklace. If there's any interest in this one, I'm gonna bring this one down and do a starting bid at 75. If there's any interest in this, and this is great for, this is really great for any time. But this would be fun for Christmas too, because they do look like little snowballs. But anyway, this will be gently cleaned before coming to you. But beautiful necklace. Really fun necklace. If they're and very classy too, actually. Very vintage and very classy necklace. So Miriam Haskell, beaded necklace. If there is any interest, on that one. Okay. I'm gonna put that wedding cake bead over to the side because I can do something with that then. All right. Let's see a few other brooches, and then we'll see what else we've got. So these are some other fun little brooches. I've got another little kitty cat. If anybody's interested in a gemstone, um, a rhinestone cat. So gold tone cat with really pretty rhinestones. So reds and pinks and blues and greens. Um, what is this? About maybe 60s style cat. Clasp is in working order. It's a little tight. But pull it down. Wait a minute. Maybe it opens from the top. Yeah. Okay. It opens from the top. So there is that. If there's any interest on this little guy, and we're going to do 8 on him. Really pretty little cat. I love those red eyes. I love it. I love it. I think it's really cute. So this little guy's there. If there's any interest in him, then another brooch. This is really pretty. This is silver tone, with blue rhinestones, like a baby blue rhinestone. This would also be really pretty. This is like a Winter Wonderland type look with the silver and the blue. So this would be another really pretty one for Christmas, or to put on a bow, or use as a bow, or put on a Christmas tree too for Christmas. So really pretty brooch if there's any interest on this one. And this one will do a starting bid at 10. I love the colors. I love the blue. It's a really pretty. Maybe that's a little bit better. But it's blue. It's definitely a baby blue. Um it's definitely more of a baby blue. It might be because of the lighting over here. Does that help a little bit for like 2 seconds? Yeah, it's definitely a baby blue. And then silver tone. Um Color may just be just a little bit off. And then the other one is this Nautilus shell. This is just a really cool piece. This would be really fun as a pendant. I know I've seen a lot of these done as pendants or necklaces. There's the back. So this I'll do at 10 as well. If there's any interest on this one. And this is just the Nautilus shell. But I love this. I love the blue and then the painted look down here. I don't know that any of this is natural or if it's just a painted. I feel like it's just painted um coat over it to help it shine and sparkle and give it sort of like that almost the mother pearl look to it. But really pretty Nautilus shell if there's any interest on that one. And kind of does it for that box. All right. So thank you guys for looking at these. Clean up a little mess here. So some fun little pieces. Um, let me see. I don't know if I've got. Let's see what else I've got out of this box. Let's see. I know I do too. I thought I had another bag of them too. This is a neat necklace. I haven't shown this one in a while. This is another agate necklace. But this one is 25 inches long. Now this one is a brass bar necklace. Um, I don't know who the maker is. So you've got up here your hook and eye clasp, and then you've got like these gold tone beads, but then you've got these brass bars. Now I have not shined or polished these brass bars, and so you do have some that have a little bit of oxidation to them. So they could use a good polishing. But I love this necklace because you've got like these little spacers of agates. These two look more like jasper, but then you come down and you've got these agate grapes. And look how cool these things are. These are absolutely. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Um, I bet you are tired. I know that that can take a lot out of you. And the grieving and everything. I am so sorry. Um, so prayers, definitely thoughts and prayers, with you and your family, Elizabeth. I know that's a really, really tough time. So thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. All right. So on this one, then you come down and you've got like these little agates, and carnelian beads, like little teardrop beads, or they remind me of grapes, but little teardrop beads. So really neat necklace. This is just like a little different, like modernist look to it. This one I have a start price at 20. If there's any interest on this one. All right, yeah, it definitely is. It's really different. It's really neat. Um, let's see what else I've got here. I love agate. I love the teardrop look on that, on the agate. It's just some other neat little pieces. These are some neat bracelets. This I feel like is an arm bracelet. This is by Monet. It is very sparkly. Um, yeah, that's a true statement. You are definitely right on that, Deborah. That would look really, really amazing. So if you did something like that, because then that this one's gonna be shorter, and then this one's gonna hang down. Like that would be really, really cool. Yep, great eye on that. You're right. That would look really cool together. I love these beads though. Um, but this one I feel oh sick for the last year and a half. Um, but yeah, you're right. I mean, he's no longer suffering. So um, Deborah Barnes, Deborah, awesome, thank you. Deborah is in at 20 on this one. Yeah, that's amazing with the beggar's beads. So Deborah, I'm gonna call this one down for you. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. It does. It looks awesome with the beggar's beads. Awesome, awesome. You jumped. Yep. Good jump. It's a really neat necklace. It really is. Really, really cool necklace. So, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it is. It really is. All right. So, um, yeah, it is. It is really hard to watch him suffer. I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. Monet, I feel like this is an arm bracelet. This one goes, oh yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So you see the length on this one. It is, I think this one is like somewhere close to like 8.5 to maybe almost, I think this one is right at 8.5 inches. Let me see if I can find my little. But I've got down vintage, maybe 1930s, because I'm thinking this is a little bit more of like an arm. You know, back in the day, they had like really small arms and hands and wrists. So I feel like this is supposed to go up on your arm like an armband bracelet. Because there's no clasp on this. Um, no, it's too small to be a necklace. I do. It is some kind of bracelet or armband. I feel like this is like one of those vintage, like armbands. But I don't have tiny anything. So, um, so anyway, but it is San Monet. Yeah. Well, I guess you could maybe, possibly. The jury's out on that one. Because I couldn't really find a cop on this one, except the one I did, what I could find was thinking about maybe 1930s. But it is Sun Monet. Um, it is absolutely beautiful, and all the rhinestones are accounted for. Really, really beautiful. I still think this is some kind of armband. Now that's there, it's just upside down. I will try to fix that. I need to get a pair of tweezers. It's there, it's just upside down. Um, get a pair of tweezers, get that fixed. But beautiful, really neat piece. If there's any interest on this one, and this one I'll do a starting bid at 16. Holder style, I don't know. Um, it's really cool. It's really pretty, and I love the sparkles. Um, but okay, awesome. Thank you, Deborah. But like I said, I'll fix that one and get that one turned back around. I don't think the tweezers are up here. I think they're over in the other box. But I can lift that up and do it. All right, so I'm gonna count this one down for you. Still think it's an armband. Um, I mean, it could definitely be worn as a bracelet. That's for sure. And this would be easily stacked with something. Um, and especially my cat is going plumb foolish. So sorry, my cat is just going crazy. Coon, I bet you the stray's outside. What you want to bet? You're gonna do something with it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna call this one down. So going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. It's a really neat. It's really neat. Yeah, yeah, you heard her. Coon, coon. I'm just gonna put it down as an arm bracelet. But it could be for something other than. What are you fussing about? Did you see the stray outside? Is that what it is? Did you see the stray? We've got a neighborhood cat um that comes around or has been coming around. This next one, this is really, really precious. This is a really precious little bracelet. And I love the colors in this. This is a little Millefiori, Murano glass Millefiori necklace, bracelet. This is 7.25. So this comes to 7.25 on the mandrel. Has the lobster claw clasp. but I love the colors. So little pink, or sort of like lavender purple flowers on the in the glass, and then you've got like purple thread, hand knot thread, and then like the little gold tone caps. But this is really pretty. I love the softness of this. I hadn't seen much of the Millefiori and something other than all the different bright colors. So to find a really pretty pink pastel one, pink and lavender pastel one, I thought was just really neat. So really pretty, like little. I want this to really. There you go. So you can kind of see the colors a little bit. So really beautiful bracelet. If there's any interest on this one, and this one is a start price at 20. Start bid at 20. If there's any interest on this one. Again, this one is 7 1/4. Yep, I agree completely, Gina. All right, so thank y'all for looking at that one. And this one is just a really fun rhinestone um bracelet. And this is it looks like it's got like a foil backed and then AB finish crystal bracelet. Really cool bracelet. Now the length on this one, it is adjustable. So what I'm just gonna do is give you. I don't know where my mandrel is. Surprise, surprise. I couldn't find it before the show. Um, so I'm just gonna give you a length on the bracelet, but it does have an extension. So 7 inches to 9 inches. So it does have a 2 inch extension. So when I want to say it's probably 6 to 8 inches. Um, on the mandrel or on a person. But this can also be worn maybe as an anklet if you've got small ankles. But look how pretty that is. I just love this. It is gunmetal finish on the metal part of the bracelet. But look how pretty that is. I just love it. These are really big stones, and you can kind of see like the foil back and then the AB finish. Look how pretty that is. Of course, run a little bit of Dawn soap over it and get the fingerprints off of it. But beautiful, beautiful. If there's any interest on this one, this is 8. Starting bid at 8. If anybody's interested in this, I just think it's really pretty. I just love pretty sparkly things, and that's just really fun and pretty and sparkly. So if there's any interest on that one, and it's just in this little bag. Now this is another pretty little silver tone bracelet. I keep wanting to say that this reminds me, not that it is because I don't see the swan. But this reminds me of a little Swarovski bracelet. I've had a bracelet like this before, and it was Swarovski. But this one, I can't seem to find. There's not a swan on it. But it looks like Swarovski. But I don't guess it is. The problem is I don't know what the size is on this. But I can give you the links. So, it is right. It's just shy of 7. So I'm gonna say this is 6 3/4. So we're probably looking at 6.5 to be safe on this one. but it is such a pretty silver tone bracelet with the CZs or clear glass crystal rhinestones. Look how pretty that is. Really beautiful bracelet if there's any interest on this one. And this one we're also going to do at 8. If there's any interest on this one, it's just silver tone, but it really is a pretty little bracelet. Great for stacking. Also great for a younger generation too. Um, something like this that you're not afraid that you're going to lose, or scuff up or anything like that. But beautiful. It is absolutely stunning at the same time. So really gorgeous piece. If there's any interest on that one. That's one thing that I love about things like that. Is because if you do break it or you do lose it or if it pops off or anything happens to it, it's okay. Um, all right. Any other requests for anything? We are right here at 12 o'clock. So just some other things that I've got out on here on the table. Although I think most things are kind of trying to clean up a little bit along the way. Um, but the stuff that I do have out here. So we've got beggars beads. If there's any interest in beggars beads. And then, of course, we have the beautiful banded agates, if there's any interest on these. Really, really, really beautiful stones. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's that one. And then the other agate one. This one is the white banded agate with the garnets, the little garnet beads, if there was any interest in those. So that's still out here on the table. We've got the hematite and gold tone beads. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. Would look phenomenal with any other, like, matched up with any other gemstone or even rosemary G pieces. We've got this gorgeous J. King lapis necklace with azurite. Is it malachite azurite or something like that? But beautiful azurite pendants. Beautiful lapis J. King. And of course, this one comes with also the matching earrings. I can always rerun these if there's any interest. Or if anybody would like to make an offer, please feel free to do so. Then we've got this one, the Coro pendant on a glass beaded necklace. But beautiful, and I didn't, not Coro, it's Cairo. Cairo pendants. And then, of course, little amber nuggets, if there's any interest on amber nuggets. Then we've got J. King turquoise. And then this one, the J. King angel skin coral with the little turquoise beads. I could definitely rerun this if there's any interest on this. Beautiful, beautiful 100-inch strand, 50-inch drop, but you can easily, I've got this on 4, um, but beautiful angel skin, if there's any interest on this one. And I love it with the J. King. And then the other thing that's out here is a little Native American butterfly. So I could run through any of those if there's any other interests, or if there's anything else that you guys would like for me to bring out. I could still do more sterling. I can do more vintage. Um, you guys tell me. I've got copper. I still have some copper. I still have some crystal. Um, I've got some cloisonne pieces. I know cloisonne is going up, is gone up. I've got some other older glass pieces. I've got earrings. I've got bracelets. So, I mean, if there's anything else that you guys would like to see, please let me know. All right. Okay. Well, if there is no request for anything, I thank you guys. Oh, I guess let's do a giveaway. We need to do a giveaway. We need to do a giveaway. I try not to forget that. So, again, it is Turtle Cash. So $5 Turtle Cash. So YouTube is not affiliated with, has nothing to do, with the giveaway. It is just, there's no monetary value. It's just a $5 discount, on your purchases, tonight, or upcoming purchase, future purpose, future purchase, so we are just gonna keep it a little bit simple this time. We are going to, as soon as I type in the word go, you guys can start guessing. Um, so let's guess a country. And let's see. All right, so there's my country. So we're gonna guess a country and go. So if anybody's here to participate. Whoa. May have to give you guys a hint. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a little bit to get there, isn't it? Um. All right. So here's a hint. It is not. It is not in Europe. It's also not in Africa, and also not in the States, North or South. There you go, Gina. Gina got it. I was wondering if you were going to get there with Australia. It's New Zealand. Excuse my handwriting. But it is New Zealand. So yay, congratulations, Gina. So you got $5 Turtle Cash. So you can, we'll definitely save it. Just remind me, next purchase that you do have, $5 Turtle Cash. So that's all. That's awesome. Yay, Gina. Yay, congratulations. So they don't expire. Just next purchase. Just remind me that you've got it, and I've got it written down too. I'll try to keep up with it, and try to remember that you've got it. Um, so Deborah, I know you've got some from the last, one of the last games too. So awesome, awesome, awesome! Yay, congratulations! All right. Well, guys, thank you all so much for being here tonight. It's been a lot of fun. We got to see a lot of really cool things, and I thank you guys so much for being here and spending your Monday evening with me. And we'll be back on normal time this weekend. Yes, definitely. I will see you guys in the chats and normal time Saturday 2 p.m. and then of course next Monday at 9 p.m. So we will definitely see you guys. But yeah, and if you do happen to watch anything, and Gina, please share your channel. Please be sure to share your channel. I'm sorry I don't always think about saying that when I'm showing stuff. I try to I don't know, I get blinders. Because I'll go down rabbit holes and I try not to go down rabbit holes. I still do. What am I saying? I still do. Um, but anyway, awesome. Thank you, Gina. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here and spending your Monday evening. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you do happen to see anything on replay or anything that you guys want to come back to, please feel free to send me an email. And Elizabeth, again, thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. And I appreciate you being here during this time for you. So definitely thank you for coming in and spending your evening. Um, oh, I love you, Gina. You're so funny. Oh my gosh. But y'all are so awesome. Yes, yes, definitely go check out Gina and check out the hats that she's making. They are absolutely awesome. So anyway, but again, thank y'all for being here. It means the world to me, and I love spending my evenings and getting to chat and see you guys and talk with you guys. And anyway, so it's been a lot of fun. So I'll try to get these out. I probably will get these out tonight. Get the invoices out tonight, but and get them shipped out by the end of the week. So um, you know, I'll get these shipped out. I'll get the invoices sent out, and payment within 24 hours if possible. Um, you know, but anyway, it's all good. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. I could sit here and probably keep talking, but I do need to go to bed too. Thank you all so much. Great nights. Gigi, you missed us. Oh, you sure did. But thank you for coming in. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Definitely catch the replay. As soon as we get done, I'll switch the replay or switch the video over to public. And I don't know, sometimes it takes a while for them to get it processed, but definitely check out and let me know if there's anything you're interested in. Um, but anyway, I will be back Saturday at 2. So I will see you guys this weekend and have a great week. Love you guys. All right, bye.